Imagine if the plastic bottle you almost threw away could become the most beautiful element in your garden. Welcome to Second Life, a place where discarded things are given new life and where design meets purpose. In today's video, we're diving into creative and practical ways to transform used plastic bottles into eye-catching pieces for your backyard. I'd love to hear from you. Which design spoke to your heart? Where are you watching from? Or maybe you have your own recycled garden idea. Share it in the comments. You never know who it might inspire. Behind this screen is not just another creator, but someone with a dream and a family growing alongside this channel. Every like, every comment, every subscription, it truly means the world. Thank you for being here. Thank you for seeing. Recycled bottle greenhouse. In a quiet corner of this backyard stands a unique structure that draws both the eye and the mind. Made entirely from recycled plastic water jugs, this dome greenhouse is a shining example of sustainability through innovation. Each bottle, once waste, is now a critical piece of this transparent dome. Together, they form walls that trap heat and shelter delicate plants from rain and wind, serving the core purpose of a greenhouse. Built with a simple wooden frame and modular layout, this project is affordable and accessible. It shows how discarded materials can be given new life, reducing landfill waste and supporting urban farming at the same time. Inside, the controlled environment helps young plants flourish. This is a space where sustainability and creativity grow side by side, proving that green living starts with smart reuse. Drip irrigation from recycled bottles. In the heart of this thriving garden, a line of upside-down bottles catches the eye. But these aren't just discarded plastics. They're part of a simple, water-saving drip irrigation system. Each bottle is filled with water and pierced at the cap, allowing moisture to drip slowly into the soil. This keeps the roots hydrated without overwatering, even under the hot sun. This is functional recycling at its best, reusing plastic bottles as low-tech irrigation tools. It's cheap, easy to set up, and perfect for small-scale gardens or urban farming. The result? Healthy plants, minimal water waste, and a cleaner planet. It's a reminder that sustainability doesn't always require big solutions. Sometimes, it starts with a bottle. Water feature from recycled bottles. In the heart of a lush garden, a peaceful koi pond comes to life, not just because of the vibrant fish below, but because of the charming, rhythmic streams pouring in from above. At first glance, you'll notice something clever. A row of large plastic water bottles, repurposed into a mini waterfall system. These used bottles have been given a second life. Tilted over the pond's edge, each bottle has a small hole in its cap, allowing water to stream out in a steady flow. It's a brilliant fusion of simplicity and function. The gentle trickle creates a soothing soundscape, mimicking natural waterfalls. Beyond the beauty, these recycled bottles play an important role. They keep the water aerated and circulating, helping the koi below stay healthy and active. This is upcycling at its best, turning everyday waste into a sustainable, functional water feature. With just a few tools and some creativity, what was once trash becomes a garden centerpiece. This DIY project is not only cost-effective but also eco-conscious. It reminds us that innovation doesn't always require high-tech solutions. Sometimes, it's as simple as rethinking what we throw away. colorful garden edging. Welcome to a garden where creativity and sustainability bloom side by side. At first glance, your eyes are drawn not only to the vibrant pansies and marigolds, but also to the charming, pastel-colored edging that outlines the flower bed, made entirely from recycled plastic bottles. These bottles, once discarded as waste, have been transformed into an eye-catching and eco-friendly garden border. Each bottle is painted in soft tones of mint green, lavender, peach, and baby blue, forming a playful yet elegant rhythm along the edge of the walkway. Their bottoms, now facing upward, reveal the iconic five-lobed shape of a plastic bottle, subtly resembling petals, blending harmoniously with the flowers they surround. The bottles are securely fixed upside down into the soil, likely weighted with sand or cement for added stability. They serve a dual purpose, function and form. They not only act as a physical boundary to separate the paved path from the garden bed, but also add a touch of artistry and joy to the landscape design. Unlike traditional fencing, these colorful posts bring a sense of fun and warmth, perfect for a home garden, community space, or schoolyard. This project is more than just decoration. It's a statement, a reminder that waste can be beautiful and that with a little effort we can turn what we throw away into something that gives back to the earth and to ourselves. These bottles now stand not as symbols of pollution, but as colorful pillars of ingenuity. So the next time you finish a drink, think twice before tossing the bottle. It might just be the next beautiful addition to your garden. Bottle flower tunnel. Step into a world where creativity meets sustainability. A magical tunnel blooming with vibrant colors, not from real petals, but from recycled plastic bottles. Each one of these stunning flowers was once a discarded plastic bottle. Through thoughtful cutting, heating, and shaping, the bottoms of these bottles have been transformed into petals, sprayed with bold colors, and assembled into floral masterpieces. Arranged on a series of graceful steel arches, the flowers form a rainbow canopy that turns an ordinary forest path into a dazzling walkway of color. Sunlight filters through the translucent plastic, creating a mesmerizing glow that dances with every breeze. This installation is more than just eye candy. It's a celebration of upcycling, the art of turning waste into beauty. What was once pollution is now poetry. Plastic bottles that might have taken hundreds of years to decompose now inspire smiles and spark conversation. This is the power of community-driven art and environmental awareness. With imagination and purpose, we can change not just how we view trash, but how we treat our planet. Because sometimes the most beautiful things grow not from nature alone, but from the will to preserve it. Table from recycled plastic bottles. What was once destined for the trash has been reborn as something both practical and beautiful. A sturdy, eco-friendly garden table made entirely from recycled plastic bottles. Atop it, a vibrant flower pot stands proudly amid the greenery. This cube-shaped structure is built from dozens of used water bottles, laid side by side with their caps facing outward. Not only does this design look artistic, but it also provides strong support for whatever is placed on top. With no need for fancy tools or expensive materials, this project is a perfect example of upcycling, turning trash into functional beauty. It's easy to make, low cost, and high impact. Each bottle plays a part in protecting the environment. And each blooming flower reminds us that beauty can rise from the simplest, most unexpected sources, even from things we once threw away. Bird feeder from used bottles. Who would have thought that discarded plastic bottles could become bird diners in your backyard? This image beautifully showcases a row of colorful bird feeders hanging from a tree branch, all made from recycled bottles. With a touch of creativity, these bottles have been transformed into safe, attractive containers filled with seeds. Small feeding holes and perches allow birds to comfortably land and enjoy their meal. The vibrant colors, red, green, blue, purple, not only brighten up the garden but also attract the birds' attention. This DIY project is a perfect example of how waste can be turned into something meaningful and beneficial for the environment. Not only does it help feed local wildlife, but it also reduces plastic waste that would otherwise pollute nature. Using basic tools and the spirit of reuse, anyone can make these bird feeders at home. Because protecting nature doesn't have to start big. It can begin with a tree in your yard and a bottle you chose to save. Hanging lamp from used bottles. As night falls, the warm glow of these hanging lights brings a cozy charm to the outdoor space. But surprisingly, these elegant lampshades are actually made from recycled plastic bottles. The image showcases how plastic waste can be transformed into a stylish and functional outdoor lighting solution. The bottom halves of the bottles are cut and reshaped into lamp covers, casting a soft and diffused light. The reflections on the clear plastic surface add a natural touch that blends beautifully with the surroundings. This DIY project is not only cost-effective but also eco-friendly. Repurposing bottles into lighting is a brilliant way to reduce waste while enhancing patios, gazebos, or garden pergolas with a creative touch. With just a few tools and a little imagination, anyone can create something beautiful from what was once discarded. Recycling, after all, isn't just about saving the planet, it's about redefining waste as wonder. Chicken drinking place. Innovation doesn't have to be expensive. This image proves it. A row of reused plastic bottles, neatly suspended inside a chicken coop, has been transformed into automatic drinking stations for poultry. Filled with water and mounted upside down over specialized trays, these bottles slowly dispense clean water as needed. This simple DIY setup is perfect for small-scale or backyard farms. It's not only cost-saving, but also an environmentally conscious solution that gives discarded plastic bottles a second life. The system helps keep water clean, prevents spills, and is easy to refill, making poultry care far more efficient. Turning recycled bottles into farm tools is a practical example of how creativity meets sustainability. It's a reminder that with the right mindset, even the most ordinary items can serve extraordinary purposes. In the world of DIY farming, this is a solution that's smart, affordable, and eco-friendly, all at once. Pirate ship from used bottles. Who says plastic bottles are just waste? This image is a shining example that with creativity, trash can be turned into a masterpiece. Floating proudly on a garden pond is a mini pirate ship, built using recycled plastic bottles as its floating base. The large blue bottle acts as the buoyant hull, keeping the ship steady and afloat. Above it, a lightweight wooden deck is constructed, complete with bamboo masts and white sails emblazoned with the iconic pirate skull. Rope details and miniature accessories add charm and realism to this tiny seafaring vessel. Adding even more character are the pirate figurines on board, bringing the ship to life and inviting kids into a world of imagination and storytelling. More than just a toy, this pirate ship is a fun, hands-on educational tool, teaching children the values of recycling, creativity, and environmental awareness. DIY projects like this are perfect for families. They develop fine motor skills, spark critical thinking, and inspire the belief that with just some effort and imagination, even waste can sail toward wonder. Vertical garden from used bottles. This is living proof that creativity can grow alongside greenery. A series of recycled plastic bottles, now brightly painted, hang neatly on a wall, transformed into vibrant planters. This is a beautiful example of a DIY vertical garden that's not only eco-friendly but also visually delightful. Each bottle is cut, flipped, and decorated with joyful white polka dots, then filled with soil and a variety of small plants, from leafy greens and herbs to ornamental flora. Hanging strings are aligned with precision, forming a clean and colorful grid of life across the pink wall background. This project is ideal for limited spaces, perfect for those who want a garden but lack land. More importantly, it showcases the power of creative recycling, where trash becomes treasure and art meets function. A vertical garden like this isn't just a gardening solution. It's a statement of sustainability, a fun learning project for children, and a refreshing way to reconnect with nature. Because protecting the earth can start with something as simple as a bottle and a wall. Hydroponics from used bottles. This is living proof that modern agriculture and environmental awareness can work hand in hand. Here we see an efficient DIY hydroponic system using recycled plastic bottles as the main planting medium. Once considered household waste, these plastic bottles are now transformed into horizontal planters filled with growing media and nutrients. Neatly installed along large PVC pipes, each bottle hosts a leafy green like lettuce, forming a compact yet productive setup, ideal for urban areas with limited space. Using recycled bottles not only reduces plastic waste but also cuts down the cost of traditional hydroponic equipment. Water and nutrients circulate efficiently through the system, allowing plants to grow faster and healthier without any soil. This project offers a smart, eco-conscious solution for producing healthy food at home. With creativity and a little effort, anyone can turn plastic waste into a thriving hydroponic garden, even in their own backyard. Concrete bottle fence. In the middle of a lush and neatly organized garden stands a fence that's far from ordinary. Not made of wood, metal, or bamboo, but crafted from used plastic bottles. These bottles are no longer trash. They've been given a new life as a natural border, separating vegetable plots from grassy paths. Each bottle is positioned upside down with the cap facing downward. They are not empty. Each one is filled with concrete, giving the structure a solid, heavy base that stands firm against wind, rain, and sun. Lined up neatly side by side, the bottles resemble small sentinels guarding the garden rows. This DIY fence doesn't just provide a clear boundary. It protects the plants from accidental trampling and helps deter encroaching weeds. There's also a distinct artistic charm in how the concrete shows through the clear plastic. The bottom of each bottle, shaped like a 5-petal flower, creates a repeated visual pattern that adds aesthetic appeal. Additionally, a horizontal wooden rod runs along the front, visually reinforcing the line of the fence and adding an element of balance and structure. But this project is about more than just utility. It's a story of environmental awareness. What was once waste has become an integral part of the garden's design. This is a shining example of how creativity and sustainability can come together to create something useful, affordable, and inspiring. Through this simple fence, we are reminded that what we often see as garbage can, with a second chance and a little ingenuity, become a valuable resource. Insect decorations from used bottles. Among the blooming flowers and lush greenery of a cheerful garden, a group of colorful insects seems to flutter playfully in the air. But look closer, they're not real bugs. They're handcrafted recycled plastic bottle creations turned into delightful garden decorations. Each insect is made from painted plastic bottles, transformed into smiling bees, red ladybugs with black dots, blue dragonflies with translucent wings, and vibrant butterflies. The wings are crafted from patterned transparent materials. The eyes are oversized and playful, and the antennae are made from twisted wire. Mounted on metal stakes, these whimsical creatures bring life and charm to the garden. This kind of DIY project blends creativity, education, and environmental care all in one. Beyond beautifying the space, these insect sculptures are a fun way to raise awareness about recycling and reducing plastic waste. It's also a perfect hands-on activity for kids to learn eco-conscious values in a joyful way. With just a few recycled materials and a spark of imagination, everyday waste becomes art. These cheerful critters are a wonderful reminder that protecting nature can start at home, with creativity, purpose, and a touch of fun. Flower pyramid from used bottles. A garden truly comes to life when creativity and eco-awareness come together. In this cheerful backyard corner stands a striking rainbow-colored pyramid, built entirely from recycled plastic bottles. Each bottle has been cut, inverted, brightly painted in purple, blue, yellow, red, or green, and filled with soil and blooming flowers. Arranged in tiered layers, the bottles form a mini garden pyramid. The vibrant color gradation creates a visually stunning effect, while the plants add freshness and natural beauty. More than just decoration, this structure delivers a clear message about creative reuse and environmental responsibility. This DIY garden not only helps reduce plastic waste, but also offers an innovative way to garden in limited spaces. What was once trash becomes long-lasting, colorful, and functional flower pots. Both children and adults can participate in building a project like this, turning sustainability into a hands-on learning experience. With just a few recycled bottles, some paint, and a passion for beauty, anyone can build their own blooming pyramid. It's proof that helping the planet doesn't require perfection, just intention, imagination, and a splash of color. Hanging decorations from used bottle caps. In the soft breeze of the garden, This colorful hanging decoration gently sways, catching the sunlight and bringing joy to the space. Made from recycled plastic bottle caps, this simple DIY creation is more than just a visual treat. It's a meaningful reminder of the power of reuse. Each cap, bright red, blue, yellow, and green, is strung on colorful threads and suspended from a lightweight wooden hoop. Some even feature metallic caps for added contrast. As the wind blows, the caps clink gently, creating a peaceful wind chime-like sound. This project is more than decoration. It's an eco-friendly expression. By repurposing household waste like bottle caps, we can turn trash into art that is both beautiful and purposeful. It's a perfect activity to do with children, helping them develop creativity while learning about sustainability. No expensive tools are needed, just recycled materials, string, and a little time. The result? A charming piece of garden or patio decor that shows how something as small as a bottle cap can make a difference. It proves that beauty doesn't need to be bought, and that protecting the planet can begin with the simplest ideas. Swan statue from used bottles. Gliding gently on the surface of a small pond, a graceful purple swan catches the eye. Not a living creature, but an extraordinary sculpture made entirely from recycled plastic bottles. Every curve of its body, from the arched neck to the spread wings, is carefully shaped from painted, repurposed plastic pieces. This creation proves that recycling can lead to stunning forms of unexpected beauty. What was once waste has been transformed into a floating installation that blends harmoniously with the natural surroundings. Its vibrant reflection dances across the water, adding visual magic to the peaceful setting. A project like this requires imagination, patience, and a deep respect for the environment. More than just decoration, this swan delivers a powerful message. Discarded materials have the potential to become something meaningful and magnificent. Such a sculpture can serve as inspiration for community art initiatives, children's eco-education, or sustainable garden design. It's a reminder that preserving the beauty of our planet doesn't need to start big. Sometimes, it begins with a single bottle and a splash of paint. Vertical pots from used bottles. Recycling isn't just about saving the planet. It's about turning waste into something beautiful and useful. This vertical planter made from recycled plastic bottles is a perfect example. Colorful, creative, and alive with green growth. Each bottle is painted in bright colors: blue, red, yellow, green, and decorated with playful white polka dots. The bottles are cut, inverted, and stacked to form an upward spiral. Inside, small plants thrive, transforming this upcycled sculpture into a charming vertical garden. This DIY project is ideal for balconies, porches, or any small space that could use a touch of green. Beyond reducing plastic waste, it also serves as a great educational tool for kids, teaching them about gardening and environmental care through hands-on creativity. With just a few tools, some leftover paint, and a handful of used bottles, anyone can build a tiny garden with a big impact. It's a reminder that sustainable living can begin right at home, and that even trash can bloom into something inspiring when treated with love and imagination. Beautifying a garden doesn't have to be expensive, and caring for the earth doesn't require grand gestures. By repurposing plastic bottles, we've shown that waste can become aesthetic, functional, and environmentally impactful. From colorful hanging pots to DIY fountains and floating sculptures, every project proves that creativity turns trash into beauty. We live in a time when plastic waste threatens our environment daily. Every bottle saved from a landfill is one step toward healing the planet. When those bottles are reborn as charming garden features, we don't just reduce waste. We make a statement that sustainability can be beautiful. A garden is more than a green space. It's a space for inspiration. Through recycling, it becomes not just a place for plants to grow, but a place where hope and change take root. Let's keep this movement growing. Reuse, recycle, and create. Because within every discarded bottle lies an opportunity to save the earth. One idea, one color, and one garden at a time.